Let's do it.
Let's go. Why don't we feel like we're up for this morning?
It's too fucking early. That's why.
No, it's all right. Everybody else records shows early.
Today.
Yeah. I'm just going to go straight with the titles. I'm not doing the cold open.
Why?
Well, this could be the cold open.
I'd say so. Why a beard? I don't like it. I'm shaving it off in a minute.
Your beard?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It does age you.
I feel like Uncle Phil.
Yeah, it does age you.
It's not good.
Well, we're all getting old.
No, I don't want to. I need to channel my inner Cliff Richard, man. Got myself quiet.
What do you want to be?
Sleeping,
Christian.
Living, no. Know what I mean?
And lots of cats around you. Anyway, let's get on with.
And we're off.
Did you see? There we go.
So long. Oh my God.
It is, but I have to wait for that cinema bit to complete. It's not going to stop in it before that completes. The cinema bit. I can't believe I got to do an edit in the cold open already before we've even gone any further. What have you frozen? Have you frozen?
No, I got you.
Please, Lord, I thought, is you frozen like that? Because that's the most unfortunate freezing in the world.
How funny. Oh, dear. Anyway, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all good. We've been away for a week because we've all been too busy. There wasn't much come out last week, but obviously there's been a ton of stuff over the weekend, last weekend and this week. Well, not a ton.
Enough to fill an episode
of this. That's right. Rather than us talking, and also obviously with the official Deadpool trailer, or the final official not the one we put on and talked about. So anyway,
there'll be another one between now.
I don't think so. I think that's it. Is it out in May?
Another one too. I think there's another one due.
When is it? When is it out? That's what
July. There'll be another one before that because you'll need the Chinese dubbed one. You'll need the you'll need the random one that is really short. So you have a couple more yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just wait and see. Well, it's not the final one then anyway. Anyway, we're not even doing that yet. We're going to do. We did a trailer for Atlas a few weeks back, which was the teaser trailer. And now this morning they've released the full trailer for Atlas, which is on Netflix.
Are you starting it from the middle or are you starting it from the beginning?
No, it's going to be. I just watched the first bit just to make sure. I think we are at the start. Yeah, we are. Here we go. So this is Atlas with what's the name?
Yeah. I'm with you.
Good morning, Atlas. Time to wake up.
I'm awake.
Agent Atlas Shepard has spent years of her life hunting the artificial intelligence known as Harlan. Originally engineered to advance humanity, instead nearly ended it.
If you really want to try to capture Harlan, you need me on that mission.
Mayday! We are under attack!
What do I do?
Stop it!
Oh my God.
Okay, this is out of control.
This planet is unstable and inhospitable.
Atlas, my name is Smith.
Is that really necessary? You're a computer program.
I'm driving through LA and out of Roscoe.
No, I'm not.
No? What are you then?
I am a computer program named Smith.
No one likes a smartass Smith. We don't have much time. Harlan's planning an attack.
Atlas, my primary protocol is to keep you alive.
Same. I don't need your help. I don't trust any AI. Smash!
Okay, this is out of control.
Atlas, this won't work if you don't trust me.
Okay. Let's do this.
You everything I know about it, know about it, know about it, know about it, know
This is what it feels like to be you.
This is what it feels like to be us.
It's beautiful.
Don't worry. We are simply the better versions of you.
If we don't stop Harlem, all life on Earth is doomed.
Everything I know about it.
Shit.
You're in my head, and the only thing you learn how to do is curse.
I'm an adaptive learner.
Okay, let's go, bitch.
Okay, this is out of control. Okay, this is out of control.
Okay, so that. Thank you, Netflix. So that's not what I was expecting from the first trailer at all.
I don't like it when they say, if you're going to complete this mission, you need me to be on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
all
going
right,
to
then.
be cheesy, but I thought it was like, oh, she's going to be left on the planet and she had to get off it and stuff.
No.
But that's not the story, is it, at all?
Uh,
So it was directed by the guy who did Rampage. Have you
Right,
seen
okay.
Rampage?
Is that no? I've never watched it because it's got it's a bit like watching a really dodgy wrestling version of Godzilla. King Kong Godzilla. No.
And also he made San Andreas. Now, we've mentioned this before.
Oh my god!
Don't tell me you didn't like San Andreas. Obviously, you didn't.
It's from the Rock's mediocre phase.
And he's also obviously this guy likes The Rock because he also made Journey and Journey 2, Mysterious Islands. So Brad Payton is the director's name. I'm sort of gonna give that. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. How many punches?
I'm gonna give that 8 punches in the
8
face.
punches in the face.
I'm gonna give that 8 because I am looking forward to that.
This mission's not going to get completed unless I'm on it. Oh, shut up. Have a word with yourself. Go shopping.
You can't. No, I think it's gonna be okay. That.
Okay. Well, I'll lean to your better judgment on that one because I'm not sure. Hey, and you know what? This whole AI business about AI to destroy us all. Well, yeah, all right, but we've already done this Terminator nonsense, and I'm not interested.
Yeah, but it's real now, isn't it? So you'll find this popping up in every TV series and movie with the AI type of taking over, because we are virtually there.
You're not going to complete this mission. Let us I'm on it.
Why don't you like that line? All the crappy lines in movies that you watch, and you think that's bad.
Right. Okay, so let me put it into perspective for just a second.
I'm talking about the science fiction movie here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't complete this mission unless I'm on it.
Yeah.
But I know nothing about space travel, and I'm gonna get stuck in it. Just no.
But you don't know what. Oh, okay.
No.
All right. You know what? It's one of those where we're gonna have to watch it and then just have an argument about it because it's
2
like
punches in the face.
I don't know where that is. It's 8 punches in the face. That is guaranteed. 8 punches in the face. I've got a sound effect for it now. We've already done the sound effect. We have to put it in post though.
Oh, okay. Are you going to do 8 punches in the face?
8 punches in the face.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you some. I'm going to give you some direction for the thing now. So here we go. Now you're going to have to make me the whole screen, and I will do the I'll do the actions for your sound effects, and let's see how good your editing is. Right. How's that?
You're not Johnny Flynn now, are you? You're not Johnny Flynn. Right.
Hey! This is, you know what? Can I just say that this is probably the best one they've cut together so far.
Do you know what the beautiful thing of this is?
Go on.
Is that after season 2 of this is Clarkson's Farm, by the way, if you can't read it at the top of the screen. After season 2, it was all who are that Prime were going to drop him, and would there be a season 3? And then nothing. Nobody talked about it. It wasn't in the papers. There was no leaks of it being filmed. because this was filmed last summer, obviously, from August to September, October.
Yeah.
With when it's the busiest time on a farm. I've been told. I don't know anything about that. And then suddenly this pops up, and it sort of, there was a bit of mumblings. Oh, when's Clarkson Farm coming back and all that? And then this just dropped with no hurrah, no trumpeting, nothing. It just dropped on Monday.
No
trumpeting.
You mean fanfare?
Wow, trumpeting.
Trumpeting. That's it now. Fanfare, ladies and gentlemen, will forever be known from this day forward as trumpeting.
Trumpeting. That's right. It's an old term. It's an old saying. Like, what was someone saying on TikTok? They want to bring nitwit back.
Nitwit.
You're a nitwit.
Are you nitwits?
That's it. I do want to bring nitwit back. I want to use the term nitwit because it's not swearing. You can say you're a nitwit, and you just think it's brilliant.
What's the history of nitwit? That's what I want to know.
Let's just research
watch this
before we mention it anymore.
We'll do that. We'll find the history of nitwit. So
anyway, this is Clarkson Farm season 3.
It's an emotional roller coaster, kids.
Enforcement notice. Cease use of any part of the land as a restaurant or a cafe.
What? Ridiculous. All the effort we put in and we're back on square one.
You've done it all.
I've made a big decision. I'm going to make you farm manager.
Really?
Why don't we make it a competition? Who can make the most money? Me, out of unfarmed land,
It's just a test.
or you, out of farmed land?
This farm competition. God knows his ideas.
Simply apply the vacuum cleaner to the blackberry. I've got a new thing. Pigs.
Pigs?
It'd be fun to have little piglets running around. Oh, Christ. There's one of the pigs been sick in my pocket.
Get the biscuits, darling. Get the biscuits.
Which one for? Mushrooms.
Why?
Oh, my God. Hello, goats.
If they start escaping,
Me!
I'm going to win this competition.
Can you feel a piglet? Oh, look! One of them is as weak as hell.
oh no.
You knew that was going to happen.
You would have think coming with a chainsaw. If this goes wrong, the only part of Chaddington that quite likes you, you're going to flood.
There ain't no more.
All the people moving out of London. We've got Cowell, we've got Beckham, Natalie Imbruglia, Amanda Holden.
We can sell hay to their horses, trust me. This is the wheat price. It's falling.
I'm £230 up. You're minus £78,000. We've got to get rid of all health and safety equipment off the farm. It's really injuring people.
Who's that?
It's actually half of Groove Armada.
Who? Why is he drilling my field?
Holy moly!
Yeah, you can't do that.
Caleb, how are you?
You've got lovely hair.
You can't get part of the course and hours with the program and everything.
Well, I just think, I don't know. Yeah.
So there's a lot to unpack in that trailer. Groove Armada, was that actually Groove Armada?
That's one of them, yeah.
One of them. Why did they all go into farming?
You know what, right? People like Clarkson, people don't like him. People are, I'm on the Team Clarkson situation.
Definitely.
But what I love about it is it's just so real, isn't it? It's just so, that's what really happens. The locals really don't like him, apart from a few. And because of the whether it's councillors, whether it's just people that didn't like Top Gear or just think he's a bit of a knob or whatever it is, it's just it's perfectly placed. It's like me filming you trying to do your garden. It'd be hilarious. Do you know what I mean? Why is there
I
not
know what you
more
mean.
show?
It is still, it's still backed by a very, very, very clever team of producers.
It's got Willman's influence written all over
I know,
it. Really.
he created it. It was his idea to film Clarkson when they could, when there was the break, and because there's several documentaries going around with Willman in it, and when it was COVID when they had the break, and they were saying, well, what were they going to do? And Clarkson said, well, I'll just go back to my farm, and that's what triggered him to think,
well, we
it'd be hilarious to film him on his farm, just making mistakes all day long. But it is my only concern. It is real, but they are contrived situations, like any realistic. What do you call it?
Well, you're not going to get anything unless you set it up, are you?
No, that's right. So it is slightly contrived, but then I think they write the storylines as such and then let it just act out.
Well, I don't know, you know. So what they'll do is they'll go, right, it's now July to September. We know we've got to do this field, we've got to do that field, we've got to do this pig, we've got to do that wheat, we got to, you know what I mean? So they'll go, right, these are all the scenarios, just keep rolling. Because as you know, when they're doing Grand Tour and Top Gear and they go on a trip, they film every single second of it.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and days of footage, and then some poor git has to sit there and go through it.
Willman edits it.
So, well, no, he doesn't. He has somebody. Have you not seen that clip of the guy that cuts it all down, and then he comes in and says, "Yes, keep that. Do this, do that, do this." Have you not seen that clip of Grand Tour? It's in the last series.
There was a podcast with Willman on. Again, it's over COVID, when they'd filmed previous to COVID, and then we went into COVID, and then him and Clarkson were actually doing a podcast when Clarkson was in his shed at the farm.
Yeah,
and he says, "Is it ready to go yet?" And he says, "No, because I'm still editing it at home."
Yeah,
and they had to bring all the editing kit down, all the drives, because obviously that's when he's talking about hundreds of hours. And they're all on hard drives, and he said they had to drop it, get it delivered to his house. So he edited that series. So I don't know, maybe it was just the circumstances that he had to edit that. But anyway, that is it's going to, unfortunately for Johnny Flynn, that's 10 punches to Johnny Flynn's face. So.
I wholeheartedly support the abuse to Johnny Flynn on this particular episode.
Hope we don't get a cease and desist letter from him.
I'll bring it on. Bring it. I say nothing could do us any more good than getting a cease and desist from Johnny Flynn. Anyway, go on.
On we go then with nitwit. Just while we were doing where the terminology nitwit. So it's a very old slang word.
What century?
So the word comes from nit, which means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
In the dialectal Yiddish, and wit means sense or intelligence. So nothing, no sense or no intelligence. That's what nitwit means.
What century?
I'm just that's one thing it doesn't say. It's got to be. I mean, Yiddish. Hang on a minute. That's old, isn't it?
Older than us.
Just about. I'm just trying to see when it would be. Where does pillock come from?
Isn't that a fish?
I think it is, yeah. Here we go. 1903 in East Suffolk. That's where it's from.
1903. I'd have said it was a lot earlier than that.
But it may have been used long before that. Oh, brilliant. That's excellent. What a wonderful bit of information from Google Dictionary there. Okay, so Deadpool and Wolverine dropped right at the beginning of this week. I think it was the weekend. The official trailer, and the movie is in theaters on July the 26th. Yeah. I do apologize for all the swearing at the start, because there is a lot of effing and jeffing.
Version.
No, I've got just the straight version. So wait for the letters here. There'll be Johnny Flynn's letter, and there'll be somebody from someone's nan.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy-daisy. Here we go. Oh, Whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider. I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero. You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
I am soaking wet right now.
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even force bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. I can't.
So here we go. I always say so when I finish these things. I must stop saying so.
So
going back to just before we go anything else, let me just find that this sequence. I do believe I know everybody's gone over this in great detail, and I may have to play this section.
You're looking at 20th Century Fox logo buried in the ground. That what you're talking about?
No, actually, no. Oh, that's a 20th Century Fox logo. I didn't see that. Because I'm looking.
See that?
I know. Sorry, I completely missed that. What I'm looking at is the CN Tower from Toronto.
Yes, correct.
So
obviously the Canadian thing going on.
It's a Canadian joke going on, but obviously this is. We don't know what this has got to be at the towards the start of the movie, because there was fighting.
No. I don't think it is. I think you'll find this is obviously he's going around. Did you watch Loki season 2?
Yes.
Okay, so he's obviously clearly going around picking off all the variants, pruning all the variants, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll have this at the beginning, and I don't think the yellow Wolverine is the main Wolverine at all. I think that's just. I don't think it is, because it's too obvious. I think they're using that to draw you in, but I think the yellow Wolverine will not be the main one.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to comment on it. It's going to be 10. Oh my God, Johnny Flynn, I do apologise this week.
Yeah, poor Johnny Flynn's going to A&E.
He's having it this week. Johnny Flynn, 10 punches to Johnny Flynn's face for this. It's not much to unpack, because it is literally, we have no idea.
Are you off your head?
We can't talk about it, mate, because this gets me aggravated, because everybody's second guessing and everybody gets it wrong. And I always say, when me and you speak, when we've watched stuff over the years, oh, what does this mean? Oh, I did that. And I said, the writers are much more cleverer than us. And that's it.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But with this one, I don't think the yellow Wolverine is the main
okay. Yeah,
one.
no, I don't mind saying that. Yeah,
because he's dead halfway through the trailer for a start, and also I think there's so much. I mean, why is there a giant Ant-Man suit in the middle of it?
With the heads that opens up. Yeah.
And there's so much. You know what he's like? There's so much that he could take the mickey out of
Yeah. But that's
I just
isn't
think
it for long? I mean, it's obviously in this sequence, and then it's in another bar sequence where they're talking about the third act.
Yeah.
They have a flashback in the third act, so that then he's in it for a bit, and then that's an edited yellow suit as well, which has got to be the ending sequence. But anyway, as we could be wrong, we could be all wrong. So let's not try and do that. Let's just bathe ourselves in the joy of Ryan Reynolds' quips and look forward to July the 26th, which is.
I am absolutely looking forward to that. It's the only Marvel movie coming out this year, isn't it?
Well, that's a bit of a surprise, isn't it? It's not a surprise.
It's not a surprise because now you've got a writer's strike gap coming now, so but next year you're going to get it with Thunderbolts. Hey, okay, here's something. I haven't got a graphic to show, but why have they suddenly changed the logo of Thunderbolts? It's now Thunderbolts with an asterisk next to it.
Oh, don't do that because I nearly got suckered into a trailer today again.
Why?
Because there's tons of stuff that came out today or yesterday from Screen Rant, who are now clearly just fake.
Why are you even looking at Screen Rant?
It comes up. It just comes up. You know, he's called an algorithm. Do you know how modern it works?
You know what you do?
Do you know how it works?
On the right-hand side, you click, I don't want to see this again. Click.
But you never know. You never know.
Screen Rant's nonsense, mate. No.
The final trailer of the day, because we're trying to keep this nice and short, aren't we, Pizza?
I'm not commenting.
Because we have so much to do. Now, I can't remember.
What?
I can't remember if I played this on the last show, but if we have, it'll be cut out. If we haven't, we're going to watch it.
Okay.
It's called Trap. Did we do Trap?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, right. Here we go then. Strap yourselves in. This is going to be very interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lady Raven.
Hurry, come on.
Wait. I got time on you.
No, Dad jokes. This is serious. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Lady Raven. This shit slapped, Dad. Thank you. This is literally the best day of my life.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can leave you here in the seat.
I'm good, Dad.
Right? Psst. Cooper, Jamie, what's with all the police trucks outside? The cameras everywhere, Jamie. I'm not supposed to tell. Something happening? Don't rat me out. I won't. You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today. So they set up a trap for him.
Hang on, pause.
This whole concert is a trap. They want.
Yeah, go on.
What the hell's wrong with everybody's acting? Why are they speaking so slow? I heard that he's going to be here. That dude that chops everybody up. What's going on? What is this nonsense?
What, you're supposed to wait a minute?
No.
Well, first of all, this is made by somebody who's also got something else out this year. So he's been...
Clearly he was concentrating on that.
Well, remember what you've watched so far. Dad's took his daughter to a concert. There's lots of police there. The FBI there. Everybody outside. Lots of guns outside. Okay? All up to speed? Good.
Watching all the exits. Checking everyone that leaves. There's no way to get out of here.
I see them.
Somebody help me!
Dad.
I'm sorry, Riley. What was that?
your daughter's never gonna forget this day.
Be kind of dope, right?
Together.
So, the amount of uproar that trailer has caused in the past 7 days is phenomenal.
Why?
Because, well, I'm going to say it, all the nitwits out there have gone, oh, he's given away his twist. You know, he always wants a twist. He's giving it away.
No way.
Oh,
No way. He's way too clever for that.
You can see him going, they're turning into cockneys.
It's so cockney, it's painful.
So, yeah, it is it's very M. Night, that, because it's like, it is that full screen face. And I understand what you're trying to say there, because all very big, speaking very precise.
Yeah.
La 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 la. And he does that a lot, but that usually means it's you watch the face and don't watch what's actually happening wherever else. So that's another 10 punches to his face, because I am so excited over Watchers, which is actually directed by his daughter, but he wrote it. And that I'm just it's shamalama lama lama ding dong. Yeah. I've been waiting to say that for ages. It's just I love everything he does, even the worst movies that he made, Into the Forest and the Lady in the Lake, which people still think they're great, but everything he does. I love his writing. I love that he appears in the movies, and everything, even the TV series Servant was brilliant on Apple. So yeah, I will be going to the cinema to see that, and I'll take Johnny Flynn with me with his 10 punches to his face.
We're gonna have to get some kind of cardboard cutout, poor Johnny.
Well, I've got when I cut. I don't know. Obviously, you didn't watch the last episode, because when I did the punches or put him in, his face came up, so you know what he looks like now. So that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. Oh, did you want to comment on that? Sorry, that was just me going on.
I'm saying
you don't like that either, do you? That's not your.
You know what, right? I knew there was a twist in it, but clearly there'll be lots more twists in that.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah,
because to give away that big plot twist in the trailer,
but it's all the nitwits.
Means there's loads more coming. Hey,
all the nitwits.
Yeah.
That's good. Talked about. Sorry.
Yes, bring it on. Bring it over. Let's have a look.
No, because it's in perfect position. Let me just move the camera just a tad so we all can see it in its glory. So that's Trap's going to be going. So this is the head from T2, which my very good friend and a friend of Kev's and for Pete's as well, Kevin Fuller. Looking him up on Facebook, you'll love that.
I'm pretty sure he
he collects models, and not just models, but he's got one room which is just a museum of stuff, TV, movies, everything. And he bought a 3D printer. He's upgraded it a couple of times since he bought it a few years back. And he said, I'm gonna, for circumstances we won't go into, he said, I'm gonna print something for you, a movie thing. He said, what do you want? And I said, I've always wanted the T2 head, and you can buy these mapping things on Etsy. I didn't know the history of 3D printing. I don't know if you do. And he bought the mapping on Etsy, showed me the picture, and I went, that's it, that's what I want. And he's printed it and he's mounted it with lights, and it is. I am so chuffed to bits with it. I bought it in here, but it's actually going to be in the house. Tina's not too happy about that. But because I think everybody needs to see this quality of the work, because it's not just 3D printing it and just painting it. It has to be rubbed down, and he's added a few bits and pieces to it as well. But it is great. And I said, do you want to start this doing as a job? And he went, no. Oh, okay.
Well, a friend of mine 3D prints designs and 3D prints stuff for model railways, right? And as random and as rubbish as that sounds, it is unbelievable. the stuff that he does like check out Rusty Rails if you're into model railways.
Rusty Rails.
Yeah, Rusty Rails is what it's called. And he 3D prints all these like like tracks and signs and all this, and then like you say, rubs them down and does. So I'd sit there on Zoom calls sometimes with him while he's doing his Rusty, because he's a music producer as well. Which is
don't
cool.
do this. Whatever you're going to say.
No, I'm just saying how cool it is. I'm literally just saying how cool it is to watch him work and to print all this stuff. It's very, very clever. I quite fancy a 3D printer myself.
Oh, it's not as, yes, they are great. And I was talking to somebody yesterday about it, and they said that in the future, all homes will have a 3D printer, so we can just print parts to replace light switches and plugs and all kinds of things in the house. And that's his thought of the process for the future. And it to make something like that from, I mean, it's hard plastic. I mean, it's not, because I thought it might be pliable or soft, or this is proper hard. It looks like metal. It does look like metal. It's fantastic.
Good.
So anyway, Kev, thank you very much. It's
love
much
you, Kev.
Appreciated. I had to cook him dinner.
Not as much as you love your sister, but anyway, carry on.
Oh God. I thought we just had that one edit at the start. I had to cut, but now I'm going to have to do other things now. Okay, thank you very much for joining us on Did You See? I've been Matthew Bullock.
And I've been Pete Sheriff.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next time on the same place, same
channel.
Whatever. Anyway, see you soon. Bye-bye.